Good morning, you beautiful people. So today we woke up and started drinking coffee and everything, and apparently there's 6 pigs out. So these are some of the kids that slept in our house last night. Dad's still coming, and I think the mom is still getting ready, but we need to put these baby pigs back in their cages quickly. So there's one. Donna, I think open the gate first. There's one. This is a beautiful Saturday. We received a little bit of rain last night. Also not enough to wet the ground, really. Let's have a look. So there you can see nothing wet yet, but it's a nice smell of rain. Apparently they dug a hole. Apparently Moremi got here before us and he placed the other ones, he found the other ones with food, placed them inside, and it's just this one that's missing. Dana, kom hierdie kant toe, come this side. Dana, waar gaan jy? The pig needs to go that way. There, where Mika is. Benji, Sarah, slowly, slowly, slowly. Staan weg, staan weg, staan weg. Joshua, hy moet daai kant gaan. Okay, so Raka or gift on the left is somebody that Subi and Beshi is employing. Currently we are trying to help this strangler fig. It's been planted a while ago, but we've got so many of these ball biter ants that started damaging this tree. They came up on their thousands yesterday, and you can see the tree is struggling. I'm not sure whether it's drought or whether it's the ants that's eating its roots, but I've been trying to save it now for the last 3 days, nurture it back to health. Where is one of those ants? Did we kill them all? There's one. Wait, I want to show YouTube. There's one there. These ants, ball biter ants, or what we call them. So we're trying to save this tree so we can have some more shade in the arena. So Bob has been in this cage now for a week with his ladies. Opened them up, they ran out. He doesn't want to come out, so I'm bringing in the A-team. Mika, please come jump in here and just push Bob out a little bit for me. Slowly. You can get through the roof or through that door if you like. Slowly, slowly. Eggs? I don't know, I didn't remove eggs. Bugsy, kom weg, kom. Slowly, slowly. He doesn't see the hole, I think. I hope if he gets out, then he's going to get back. That's the main thing. Pass up, stand still. Slowly, slowly, slowly. There you go. Okay. Good. Okay, open the tap for me. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, they were laying eggs. Something's eating the eggs. Okay, horse is fighting on that side. Aye, that horse is injured again. Take her out. Quickly. Gift. So we sold the horse last week, and now we had to rearrange the herds, and now they injured the one. Well, the one got injured yesterday, and then we introduced her to the herd to think that she'll move around faster to get a movement into her legs. And apparently, well, now you can see, I see now that she's not fitting into the herd in a nice way, so we'll have to remove her completely from there. I'm gonna push Bob slowly back to the ladies. Hopefully he's formed a bond strong enough with them to enjoy their company. I'm really hoping that we're not gonna lose him. I don't want to keep them in the cage forever. Come, Bob. There. Check your ladies, are they? Okay. There you go. I think as soon as he finds, yeah, there you go. Now he's found his ladies. I think they're gonna be happy now. These ducks are really enjoying them. The radish leaves. She's really enjoying it. Seems like Bob has got a special interest in this lady, and she doesn't want to have anything to do with it. He keeps on following her around, and she keeps on trying to walk away. So he's definitely got an interest in the ladies. I think he's not going to go away. I think he's going to stay here. They just need to find a way to love one another. Oh, they think I've got food. I think that's why they're coming to me. Let's see. So the main job of Gift this year will be, over the next month, will be to flatten the swales and to plant the cover crops that I got from Bessie. I got quite a lot of seeds from him, and so we want to have not as steep, what do you call it, steeper bank, more flat, and then plant them with a cover crop this year. Now this swale goes that way, straight into Bessie's camp, the camp where Bessie's dam is located, and Brenda has been grazing that camp quite a bit. So I want to see, let me show you a comparison. This is what the grass used to look like before Brenda, and we placed Brenda in here specifically to graze the grass down and to reduce the fire pressure on the side of the property. We didn't cut the fire break here. Okay, so this is now what it looks like. Lots of trampled down grass, not eaten grass, lots and lots of manure. Good morning, young lady. Here you can see a nice ecosystem. So you've got the cow under the shade tree. I saw this one picture of loads of sheep standing in the shade of a... Good morning, young lady. Let me give you a little bit of a rub. Let me just zoom out quickly. Oh. Yeah, there you go. There you go. I don't have treats for you, I'm sorry. And shepherd's tree, the tree to which the children wants to name our coffee brand one day. Okay, the birds just flew out, but they been sitting in here making loads of noise. Okay, so Brenda has been grazing, turning grass into poop everywhere. Look at all of that. Okay, she's gone through eating all the tasty bits. You can see nothing eats these weeds. Nothing that I know eats these weeds. So we should maybe just chop down the tops and let them lie down. But our camp is getting down now. Fire will struggle to pass through here if a person is available to kill it. If you have no people, then obviously this will burn. But if you have a person, you can just kick it with your foot like that and you'll open up enough space to stop a fire. Okay. This veld, as you know, this is the area we made all of those zai pits. We are back at the planting pits today, and because I have some considerations to do regarding the, hold on Emmanuel, net een hand, ne? One hand only, regarding the structure in the river. So this is the compost that we'll be using. I'm not using as much of it because it's not completely gone. You can still see there's a worm there, but there's still a little bit of sticks and things in it. So I'm not sure. Doesn't smell like there's any ammoniac in it, but I'm scared that we poison the plants, kill the plants. So we're just putting a hand into each hole, and then we'll be planting this. Now, I've been at the shops yesterday trying to find more different grains and things like that, and because I was under the impression, the guys told me that this was finished. I don't know why this name keeps on slipping whenever I make a video. The sorghum. We misunderstood each other somehow. I was under the impression the sorghum was finished. So I tried to buy sorghum yesterday, tried to buy cowpeas yesterday, couldn't find any. And then I thought, okay, well, let's have a look and see what native pumpkins or anything, watermelons or anything like that was left. This is some native thorny watermelons. And then I found the sorghum seed. So I'm happy about that. But that will not be enough for everything. My biggest fear here is two things. Water. I don't know, we will definitely not be able to water this patch. Even though the water is close, our water is a problem currently. With it being on sometimes and off most of the times, and we've just been trying to keep everything alive that we can. So watering for corn sometimes is necessary, which is going to be difficult here. The other problem with corn in this area is going to be the spacing. Corn needs to be close to one another in order to properly, the English word escapes me, but to mate. I think I don't know. That's just like to make babies or to make, yeah. Anyway, I don't know where my English went this morning. Bestuif in Afrikaans, and the spacing here is just a little bit too far. Now this is exactly the way that they showed on the video, that the way they do it in Senegal. They planted corn that way, not in Senegal, in Burkina Faso, and they actually doubled their yield by doing this. So we'll see. We are going to plant patches of corn because we don't have any other seeds. I am going to go to another shop still. It seems like the fastest time that we can get any other seeds other than corn, any other grain seeds, is going to be on 15 January. But I see rain predicted for the whole week, coming week, every single day. So that's going to be fantastic. The sad thing about it is that I am leaving tomorrow to go see my family. When I saw the rain prediction this morning, I almost wanted to cancel that. But some of my family I haven't seen in 2 years. So I really do want to see them. I'll take you along for that trip into the desert. I think that might be something that you're going to enjoy as well. It's last year, little planting pits, and we planted sorghum. You can still see some of the stalks standing here. She's trampled it all down. In fact, she's done such a good job. I'm wondering whether it's not time to remove her from the camp and just start planting in here. Beshies cover crops. This might be a great idea. See some green poking out here. sorghum coming back the next year already. And we must remember we have had no rain. And she's obviously eating these leaves coming out now. You can see that leaf has been eaten. So we might get sorghum coming in here without us having to plant everything. It's so interesting that it grows before anything else. We haven't had any rain yet, and yet in our planting pits that we made last year to absorb the rain, we have green shooting out from the grass. See there, this isn't sorghum. That right there is a normal grass. So that only means one thing, that this here has got more moisture than that over there. Because why? This used to be a pit last year with some worm castings thrown in, and so the moisture content must be higher. Like they say, in the gods must be crazy. Interesting psychological phenomenon. Love to hear your opinion. I'm thinking remove Brenda, give her another camp, and plant all Beshy's cover crops in Beshy's camps. Check, this is a pit there, you can see the berm, and this is the cover crop grasses coming up in the pit. Wonder what this tastes like. This is good food. Okay, Beshy's dam. Sunflower standing. See all of these pits. They were made later during the season, so they didn't get the chance to gather as much water as those ones. Sunflowers were also planted late in the season. They just kept the bird population alive. This is Beshy's Dam island over there, and then the wall going that way. Okay, I think this is what I must do. I must get Brenda out of here and plant this between the grasses, plant cover crops for the next 3 months, and then put her back in again to come and eat everything down again. I really like that idea. The amount of mulch, I don't know if any of you remember what this place used to look like last year, but there was nothing. It was plain bare desert. We're on the upper edge of the Kalahari Desert, or we're like in the northern little arm of the Kalahari Desert, and this was turning into a real desert. These planting pits improved the soil quality. I think the mulch, the guy that was here the day before yesterday, actually yesterday still, they slept with us, not last night, the night before, the children that you saw earlier in this video. He said to me that his food forest on year 3, he started seeing real explosions. So now we're going into year 2 for us of, doing regenerative things. And I want you to listen to these birds over here. The trees are big, green. They've tapped into the water that's below the soil now already. And this is our upper swale. We only have Beshy's Dam up there, but then we have this swale. This is basically our main swale, the one that we're flattening. You can see it's a bit steep and steep down there. You can hear the birds. Okay, I chased them away now, but they are everywhere. There they go, flying away. I like the idea that there's so much grass lying flat on the ground already. She's doing a better job than we could have done. I really like this idea. I think we should We could even plant watermelons in here already and water it, and we can water it for a week or two before they start growing, and we have to take her out. As soon as they pop their heads out, then we can maybe take her out. I think that's what we should do. We just need to check our water schedule. We have a lot of patches to water currently. This is our first watermelon patch. Just watered it again. We'll plant some more this week, so that we have them spaced. Looking coming out of Mikkel's garden with onions. Want to make a sauce with these ones, put them in cans. So that's what I'll be doing for the rest of the day. Okay, just give them to me. Okay, let me do that quickly. This is one of the onion beds that was most harvested, and so what we'll be planting between the onions and everywhere where there's a water drop is some of the tomato seeds that we harvested, just because I really want to see whether they come up. We'll be planting a chili, and we'll be planting some other flowers as well, daisies and marigolds and things like that. We'll be planting it interplanting between the onions as well. Everywhere where there's mulch and water, we'll be planting those. I did see quite a bit of termite activity starting to happen in the garden, and so I'm not sad about it yet. I can't see that they're doing any damage to the plants yet, but they are eating the mulch, which I'm not sure whether it's a good thing or a bad thing yet. Remains to be seen. Our compost heap pumpkins are doing really well. They are extremely healthy. No sign of disease at all. Actually, okay, I see there's a couple of holes in this leaf here, but in general the leaves look like this. Those ones are a bit yellow, those ones are dark green. So maybe the clever guys can help me, tell me what the little bit of yellow on some of them means. You see that one is a little bit yellow. Those are extremely dark green. Most of them are extremely dark green, which I think is a sign of health. This is the patch that I want to do the jack-o'-lanterns on. I've got 3 packet seeds of jack-o'-lanterns, and I want to do one on a compost heap. But as you can see, this manure is only a couple of days old. There is dark compost that I just dug up here below. Some of it seems to be almost finished. So what I think I'll do is I'm going to turn it around and then see what it looks like. I'm not sure, I don't think it's ready to plant yet. Maybe 2 weeks. I've stopped adding compost on that heap now. So this is our second compost heap that we'll be adding to the garden after that one. And then this is our third compost heap that we'll be adding to the compost after that one. You can see the moths or butterflies came out in big force. I need to get my light on, my night light on the chickens again. It got damaged in the rain the last time, so I need to buy a better quality one. Get a night light on in the chicken coop so that the moths and the things come there and they can eat that. The insect population has increased drastically with the change of the season, so definitely a good idea. Will be a good substitute for the chickens to have a night light for them. Friend that was sleeping here the night before yesterday said to me that they got some jack-o'-lantern seeds and planted it, and all of a sudden they got boerpampoene that was yellow, or jack-o'-lantern pumpkins that were white, and the next year obviously. And so they kept those seeds, and they've got a whole, every year they plant random seeds and they've got random pumpkins. But he says the taste is something incredible, something that they're not used to. When we mix the American pumpkins and the South African pumpkins together. I'm really looking forward to this year. Obviously I'm looking forward to the jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. Those are going to be fantastic, but the year after that we'll probably get a mix between the boer pumpkins and the jack-o'-lantern pumpkins, because they will cross-pollinate, I believe, and we'll get some funky looking pumpkins that I'm gonna love. Here you can see how many worms do we have here. There you go. So some spaces in the compost heap. Oh, this is a nice bunch. There's a worms gathering. That one's not happy with life. And they are composting for us in the colder areas. And then when it heats up, they move to the outer sides. So we add worms now to all of our compost piles. And they really help with the breaking down of the whole system. I add lots and lots of value. And then obviously we can sell them for a profit as well. Okay, you can add. The compost heap is a little bit dry, or very dry to me. But we'll start adding water, and you can see the black gold starting to emerge there from the bottom. Lots of worms that I can see. And so this is going to be quite a nice pile as well. I think I'll water it over there for a week, then bring it back and then plant it. I think that's going to be the plan. I think let me end my story there today. I'll see you tomorrow on Monday.